Welcome to our step-by-step tutorial on using the invoice matching feature in the iBook POS system, designed to help you manage inventory accurately. In this video, we'll walk you through the complete process of matching purchase invoices with purchase orders. Let's begin. Firstly, sign into the system, and the dashboard is visible now. And navigate to the purchase section because before performing invoice matching, it's important to have a purchase order. First, we have a draft purchase order. To initiate it, go to the Actions section, click on the Details icon, and then click on the Post button to change the order from draft to initiate. Once the purchase order is initiated, we'll go to the invoice matching section, also known as the receivable section. There are two scenarios. 1. The supplier has not provided an invoice. 2. The invoice has been received. Let's discuss them one by one. So, if the supplier has not provided an invoice, then go to the receipt section by clicking on Receipt button. Select the supplier from whom the stock was received, then select the purchase order. Now the item and that purchase orders are visible now. Open it and check the checkbox first to open the stock entry form, then complete the form by entering invoice quantity, that is 0, only received quantity is filled. Now go to the second item by clicking on Next Stock Entry button. Now enter the received quantity. You can also allocate special order quantity. Now move to the back and check that the status of the stock entry is partial. Now click on Submit Stock button to submit the stock entries. After submitting, both slip and allocation files will be available in the Download section. Now creating another purchase order to perform the second scenario. If the invoice has been received, click the Add New button. Enter the supplier name, invoice number, item, subtotal, packing and freight charges. Use the checkbox to include or exclude freight charges. After completing the form, click Add to create the invoice. Now go to the invoice detail and select the purchase order. If the PO is invisible, click Reload. In some cases, the invoice doesn't mention a PO. In that case, search for the stock using SKU to find the relevant purchase orders. After selecting the PO, double-click on the stock line or click the Open button. You can use Next Previous buttons to navigate. When you click the checkbox above, a form opens showing invoiced quantity, received quantity, cost, RRP, and supplier margin. The supplier's margin and account number will be displayed. You can edit them from the supplier section. And the margin is 50%. RRP is auto-calculated. If quantities match, the complete checkbox appears. If they don't match, a claim is auto-generated. If there's a special order in the PO, it gets top priority in stock allocation. You can manually adjust quantity. For example, assign 5 items to the special order and 5 to available stock. Allocation only happens if received quantity is greater than or equal to allocated quantity. Once all stocks are matched, click the Complete Invoice button. And the status will change from Initiate to Complete. Slip and barcode reports will be downloaded. You can verify the purchase in the Purchase section. So I'm going to open second instance of iBook PA's application to compare the invoice and purchase order. You have to match the quantities, update RRP, and mark the PO as complete if no further stock needs to be added. Keep in mind that sometimes stock is received before the invoice is received. In that case, create a new invoice via Add New, select the PO and item for which stock is already received. A claim is generated only if invoiced quantity is greater than received quantity. But if stock is already received, there's no need to generate a claim. You can also export the invoice report to Excel. So, this was a complete walkthrough of invoice matching with and without invoices. Thanks for watching.